Hello and welcome to our Caterpillar Work Tools discussion. My name is Felici Stocco and I'm in Systems Application for Caterpillar of Australia. And joining me here today, I have two CAT colleagues. And first up, I'd like to welcome Anthony Watson.
Hi, Felici. My name's Anthony Watson. I've been with Caterpillar for over 25 years. I'm currently the industry sales manager, looking after work tools, forestry, industrial waste portfolios for Asia Pacific. Thanks for inviting me along today.
Thanks, Anthony. And next up, I'd like to welcome Jason Zhang. Hi, Jason.
Thanks, Felici, and hello to everyone. I'm Jason Zhang. I'm the GCI Work Tools consultant for Australia, New Zealand, and the Pacific Islands. Appreciate opportunity to talk through GCI Work Tools.
Thanks, Jason. And now I'd like to give a brief overview of our agenda here today. So first up, we're going to be going through utility duty excavator buckets. Second up, attachment locators. Third, Jason's going to run us through H160 and H180 GC hammers. And then lastly, we're going to go through some common questions that we always get asked about Caterpillar work tool application. So first up, I'd like to go to Anthony. Anthony, why have Caterpillar introduced utility duty buckets, otherwise known as UD buckets?
Yeah, the UD buckets were designed by Caterpillar for digging in low impact and low abrasive material. They're a very competitively priced product, which are designed to meet the general construction customer needs. The UD bucket, as we know it, will be lighter than the existing general duty bucket, and they're perfect for general duty construction jobs.
Jason, what are the key features of the utility duty buckets as opposed to the general duty buckets?
Yes, Felici. Compared with general duty bucket, utility bucket has shallow profile, allowing the bucket easily empty sticky material when unloading the bucket. Utility bucket also has lighter structure, which will shorten bucket loading time and increasing the loading weight. Utility bucket fully dressed with CAT advances GET, which gives better penetration and longer working life. Utility bucket are genuine Caterpillar designed, optimized for CAT excavators, and manufactured to Caterpillar standard.
Thanks, Jason. Anthony, can you tell us about the work tool locators that Caterpillar are offering and what benefits they offer for our customers?
Yeah, the Bluetooth Locator is part of Caterpillar's fleet management solution. It's a rugged Bluetooth beacon and it has its own built-in battery. The Bluetooth Locator is mounted on the attachment, and the battery has a 2-year lifespan. It's IP67 waterproof rated and sends multiple sets of data many times a minute. It can send data to the next gen excavator with an A5B4 Bluetooth scanner, to our product link, or more importantly, it can also send it to your smartphone with the CAT app installed. This CAT Bluetooth Locator can also be fitted to your non-Caterpillar work tool attachments, so it can give you vision to any of your attachments on the job site straight from your smartphone.
Jason, we've seen the announcements that Caterpillar will introduce the H160 and H180 GC hammers in 2020. So can you share some points on each of these for us, please?
Yes, Felici. H160 GC and H180 GC hammers are expanded offerings adding to the existing GC silence hammer fleet. These two large hammers will work with 36 to 74 tons excavators. GC and GC silence hammers designed for customers that has lower utilization with hammer less than 40% of the machine hours. As the leading hydraulic hammer manufacturer, Caterpillar has two hammer product lines, H110 to H180 GC lifecycle value hammers and H110 to H180E lifecycle performance hammers. Lifecycle value hammers and lifecycle performance hammers will meet customers' different applications. The new H160, H180 GC silence hammers will have non-silence GC model and silence GCS models with auto lubrication and anti-black fire as options.
Great summary, Jason, and looking forward to seeing the H160 and H180 in action once they're released. Now let's review some common questions we always get asked about Caterpillar work tools. So perhaps I'll go to you first, Anthony. What are the factors we should consider in relation to bucket selection for excavators?
Yep, so the first thing is bucket sizing, and there's three key things you need to look for: material density, the application, and the machine configuration. Once you have these key attributes identified, you can then go to a CAT reference guide to try and match a bucket with what you're trying to achieve, but you could also consult with your Caterpillar dealer.
So sticking with you again, Anthony, with the large range of buckets available, how do you know which one should be used and in which application?
So GET is a key part of this discussion when you're talking about what type of bucket to spec on your job. If you've got severe wear happening on your GET, you may need to look at going to a severe duty or even back down to a general duty bucket. If you're working in general construction and you find that your GET is lasting well, then potentially you may only need a utility bucket. Again, once you've got the application you're in, the machine configuration, the size of your bucket, you've reviewed some of your GET and what's happening out on site, go to your CAT dealer and have a discussion with them. They stock a large range of buckets, and I'm sure that they could help you out for any of your application needs.
Thanks, Anthony. Let's get one more question in here before we wrap up. So Jason, over to you. In relation to hydraulic hammers such as GC, GCS and E-Series, how do I choose a right size hammer for the job?
Yes, Felix. The primary brake or secondary brake are the key factors to determine a hammer size. If it is primary brake, meaning no blast, hammer will be used trenching or benching banked material. For primary brake, you will need as bigger as possible hammer the machine can handle. If it is secondary brake, like quarry or mining crusher application, meaning after the blast, hammer used to downsize the rock, you may select proper size of hammer per the production requirement. Too big hammer for secondary brake will cause the carrier moving slower, burn more fuel, and deficiency the hammer brake force.
Thanks, Jason, and thanks to you, Anthony, as well. So in summary here, we've discussed CAT UD buckets, Caterpillar Bluetooth attachment locators, and H160, H180 GC hammers. We've also answered some common questions regarding work tool selection and application. If you would like more information, then don't hesitate to head to cat.com, select your region, then select attachments. Thanks for watching our video on Caterpillar work tools, and please look for more videos in the coming weeks. See you next time.
See you, everyone.